What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Wednesday, August 11th, 2021, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. This is an important weather alert. So, over the next few days, there's going to be a heat wave spreading across the country, and it's going to affect most of the country. Temperatures are going to go up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit in many areas. And there's also going to be severe thunderstorms and possibly tornadoes in many places. So, what you're looking at here is a map from the National Weather Service showing all of the weather watches and warnings. And you can see all the areas shaded in orange in the Midwest, in the Northeast, and also there's areas shaded in purple in the Mid-Atlantic and in the Pacific Northwest. And the areas shaded in purple here in, for example, coastal Oregon and Washington and southeastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, parts of the Boston area, these represent excessive heat warnings, okay? So in these areas, the temperatures are going to get extremely hot and humid over the next few days through the weekend. And for the rest of the country, there's heat advisories up. You could see much of the Midwest is under a heat advisory. Parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri. You can see even New England is under a heat advisory, with the exception of the Adirondack Mountains and northern New Hampshire and northern Maine, which are always on the cool side. But pretty much the entire country is going to experience some kind of a heat wave over the next few days. So make sure you're prepared for that. Make sure you have ways to keep cool. Make sure your AC is working, and make sure that you have a good water supply on hand. So I want to just read to you guys what the National Weather Service is saying. All right, so I want to just read to you guys the official synopsis from the National Weather Service. So the heat is on for much of the U.S. mainland as a couple of strong upper-level ridges remain in firm control from coast to coast. Heat advisories and some excessive heat warnings remain in effect across much of the nation's midsection and into parts of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. Some parts of the I-95 corridor could reach 100 degrees Thursday afternoon, with oppressive heat indices ranging between 105 to 110 degrees. Across the Pacific Northwest, daytime highs are forecasted to soar above the 100-degree mark, with high temperatures departures anywhere from 15 to 25 degrees above normal. Temperatures on Thursday will even challenge some daily record highs in the Northeast and the Pacific Northwest. Speaking of records, numerous record warm lows are expected to be broken along the West Coast and east of the Mississippi River both Thursday and Friday mornings. Looking further ahead, this heat wave looks to stick around into Friday before gradually loosening its grip over these regions this weekend. The Great Lakes are most at risk for severe storms later today, as hot and humid conditions ahead of an approaching cold front sets the stage for another round of scattered thunderstorms. Damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes could accompany any severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, scattered thunderstorms can be expected from the Midwest to the interior sections of the East Coast, including the Northeast, as well as along the Gulf Coast and into Florida for the next couple of days. Most shower and thunderstorm activity will develop in the afternoon and linger into the evening hours each day. Some of these thunderstorms could contain heavy downpours that could result in localized flash flooding. So, doesn't look good, guys. It looks like this heat wave is going to be pretty strong. They're talking about some record highs tomorrow along the I-95 corridor, where temperatures could reach above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the Pacific Northwest, they're saying temperatures will also cross over 100 degrees. So make sure you're prepared. Limit your physical activity outside. Only go outside in the evening hours or early morning. Heat exhaustion is no joke. You definitely don't want to get heat exhaustion. Um, and we also have Tropical Storm Fred, which is supposed to make landfall in a few days along the Florida Gulf Coast. And I'll do a separate update on that sometime later today. But I wanted to just quickly share with you guys the information about this heat wave. And so, again, this heat wave is going to last through the weekend. And the hardest hit areas are going to be along the I-95 corridor in the Northeast, along an area from New Jersey down to Richmond, Virginia, and also the Pacific Northwest. That's where the excessive heat warnings are posted. So I wanted to share this with you guys and let you know what's going on. I'm just going to click on the forecast here for New Jersey. New Jersey usually gets really hot this time of the year. And so here you can see Mount Holly. It's currently 94 degrees Fahrenheit. And tomorrow they're talking about high temperatures around 95 degrees and a low temperature Thursday night of 78. So it's only going to get down to 78 degrees. That's really, really hot at night. So, make sure your AC's working. And don't run your AC all the time at full blast, especially not during the daylight hours. It's better to run your AC at night when the house is naturally cooler and the sun is not beating down on your house or your apartment. And we also have to be concerned with brownouts, possibly with people running their ACs. And Friday, they're saying it's going to be in the upper 90s, high 90s here in New Jersey. So I wanted to just share this with you guys, and I'll keep you posted. Again, also thunderstorms to worry about the next few days in the afternoon and evening hours across these areas where the heat wave is going to be settling in. So that's all I got for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.